I'll show you some of the methods. So some of the most commonly used methods. So there are so many methods available. So I will try to tell you some common methods which are available in the JavaScript. I'll try to tell you. For example, I want to apply this one link the color, right? So for example, if you try to see here dot ul inside li first chain, I want to get the first chain, okay, and a anchor element. This is the anchor element I am trying to get. So in order to apply the color for that one, CSS for that one, so we know that how to add a class. So add class means we can add class, and we can add a class here. And here, if I want to apply the CSS, you have a handy method that is nothing but a CSS, and you can pass object here. So object means list of all the CSS which you want to do. So here I want to apply color of red, okay, so I can use red. I want to apply color of red, and the background color, so background color I can apply it, so green. So like this you can pass all the things as an object, all the CSS as an object. Now if I try to press enter, see, automatically the colors and all those things has been applied. The CSS is a handy method with which you can get these all the things, okay. And now for example, if I want to get, I didn't remember exactly, for example I want to get the color of this one. So what is the color of this one? If I want to get means dot CSS of, you can use color, then you will be able to get this color, what is the color available. So for example, if I want to get CSS background color, so you can apply background color, then it will give you this one, okay. So if you want to get the property particular CSS, what is the CSS applied for a particular property, if you want to get it means you can use this CSS, okay. Again you can use the property name, so that it will give you the property, what is the value that has been applied. And if you want to apply this one, so I think you can apply also using like this. So if you want to apply a single property color, you can also apply something like background color. I want to apply yellow. See here, yellow has been applied. If you want to apply multiple CSS means you can use an object, so which I have shown you earlier. So you can also use an object. So here I can use color green. So like this you can go on pass all those things, you can go on pass. So like this also you can pass it. So this is one CSS is a handy method which will be useful very much or more often. And you know about the add class also. So for example, if I want to add a class for this one, okay, for example, let's say that the same thing, I want to add a class, add class of something like highlight, anything. So right now we don't have anything. So now here for this one, highlight class will be added automatically. We have already seen about this. This is elements, yeah, highlight has been already added. So not only like this, for example, let's say that I don't want to apply highlight directly. So I want to do in such a scenario that if some conditions met or something like that, then only I want to apply. So here I can use something like a function, okay. And in this function, I'll try to show it in this one. I will show you here. Yeah, I will try to apply a function. So here I can write that if, and here you, and here I can say that some conditions, you can say that if this element, if this one dollar of ul something like this having a text is equal to link one, then only apply, or otherwise return highlight, okay, or otherwise return like this, return something other else also you can check it. So like this also you can write it. This is also one of the function you can do it. For example, I want to return it like this. So let's try to copy it and paste it here so that we can see on the front, we can see it. So now here if I try to pass it here for this link also, you will be able to see that here this has been applied, see. But here depending on the conditions and also things you can return whichever you want it, okay. That is one thing which I want to tell you. And here what I want to tell you is, so this is one of the things. So in same scenario for the remove class also you can use it, not a problem, okay. And another some of the methods which I want to tell you is the show, hide and toggle. Now for example, let's say that I want to hide this first link one, so I can hide it here. So how can I hide it? So we have a method. So normally what we'll try to do is style.display none or something like that we'll be using in the JavaScript thing. Here you can, if you want to hide it, you can use the method hide.hide. Now if I click here, see, automatically it has been hidden. Now if you want to show it again, I can use this show method. Show. Now this one will be shown again, okay. And also this one also takes my function also, okay. So after when this one is shown, so if you want to do some methodology or otherwise, for example, let's say that after showing this one, I want to make this one hide, means you can take this dollar of h1. Yeah. So dollar after this functioning, so I want to hide it, means dollar of h1 dot hide. So you can use this one also, like this also we can do it, dollar of hide. So that means after showing this one will hide. So like this it will happen. Okay. So we can also pass some functions to this one. So we have, and apart from this one, we also have another handy method that is nothing but a toggle. For example, if you want to use this one, so you don't know. For example, right now it is showing. So when I try to use this show thing also, nothing happens here. But I want to write a scenario in such a way that if it is shown means I want to hide it. If it is hidden means I want to show it. So for that one, you have a nice method that is nothing but toggle. So now if you try, it will try to see that, okay, it is shown, it is right now, it is visible on the screen. I will make it hide it. Now when again when you call toggle, again it will show it again. So that means it will try to do it vice versa. For example, let's say that I have used this hide using this method, hide method, and now I will try to run the toggle. So then it will try to show it again. Why? Because it will be able to understand that it is hidden and I will try to show it. So that is the main thing. That is also the one of the thing. Okay. I think we also have a method something like is, and we can use something I didn't remember exactly. Yeah, so right now you can use this is hidden or not. So if you want to check that is hidden or not, means it will give you the false. I will try to use this hide method or otherwise toggle method. Now if you want to use this one, so this one it is right now it is returning true. Okay, so like this. So now if you want to make a condition in such a way that normally I will try to say where here I can remove these all things. So just in the logic how you will try to write it, where IA is equal to like this, and here I can write if A dot is hidden. Okay, if it is hidden means, then what I will try to do, if it is hidden means okay, it is hidden, so I want to show it, or otherwise I want to hide it. So like this we need to write it if you want to toggle it. Instead of using these all the things directly, you can use A dot toggle. So inside this one it will do this all logic. This all logic, it will be taken care by this one. So this is the thing which I want to explain it. Apart from this one, we also have some methods, something like fade in and fade out also. So for example, it is directly if I am trying to hide it, this one, directly immediately it is going away, right? So you can also have a fade in and fade out method. For example, let's say that I want to get it back, means I can use a fade in method and I can write here slow. So we will be having slow and fast, and also you can mention the milliseconds also. Whatever, how much milliseconds you want, you can also mention it. If I press enter, see, slowly it will come. Okay. So you can also make it fade in, and also you can have it fade out also. Okay. So fade out. So like this we can get it. So slowly we can do it. And also we have a method. When this is fade in is completed, then you can have a function and you can make the dollar of h1 to hide. So after completion of this fade in, I want this h1 to be hidden. So now if I try to see here, so after this one is visible, this one is gone away. So that means when an action is performed, if you want to do any other thing, means you can use this function thing and you can make it. For example, if I want to fade out again, means I can do this fade out. So when this one is, so I want to show it, we can use toggle also. So now if this one slowly it will hide, or otherwise we can also use something like 1000 milliseconds, I think. Yeah, now if I try to see, slowly it will go and this one will appear. And you can use fade in for this one also. Like this you can play around. These are all the things you can play around. You can use the fade in, this one will go and this one will come. So like this it will go on, vice versa. So these are all pretty some of the methods which are available in the jQuery. So if you want to know more about these all things, means so just you can go to this prototype or otherwise, and here you'll be able to find these all the methods. Okay, so these are all the methods available. So we have seen it, right? Fade in, fade out, somewhere it will be there. I don't remember. Yeah, fade in, fade out, speed, easing, callback. So you'll be having some methods, parameters also we can take it. So like this we are having CSS, we can have seen it. So like this with children we have seen it. These are all events actually. When we attr, appending means appending that one to the DOM element. So here you can able to see those all the things. So we'll be having so many methods. So these are all some of the some methods which you can play around with all things. Now, this splice and all these things are common in the JavaScript only, how you behave. So this is all about the some of the methods which are available in the jQuery. So if you go on, so we'll be having so many methods. I don't want to go too much into this one all. Now, let's go on to the next topic, that is events. So how we can write an events in the jQuery, we'll try to see.